This is your host, Veronica.
And I am your co-host, Nadin. In this module, we shall know more about a few film directors who have made history in world cinema.
A film director is just like a captain of the ship. He or she controls a film's artistic and dramatic aspect and visualizes the script and screenplay while guiding the film crew and actors in the fulfillment of that vision.
Let's have a glimpse over the 5 world-famous directors who have made history in the field of cinema.
Akira Kurosawa was a Japanese filmmaker born on March 23, 1910. He directed 13 films in his film career spanning 57 years. He is regarded as one of the most important and influential filmmakers in the history of cinema.
After working for numerous films as an assistant director and scriptwriter, he made his first film, Sanshiro Sugata, during the World War II.
In 1990, he accepted the Academy Award for Lifetime Achievement. Posthumously, he was named Asian of the Century in the Arts, Literature and Cultural category by Asian Week magazine and CNN. He became the one among the 5 film directors who contributed to Asia in the 20th century.
Let us listen to Ms. Amla, Assistant Professor, NISCORT Media College, who explains the technical and theoretical styles of Kurosawa.
Hello ma'am, how are you?
Couldn't be better.
Can you please tell something about the significant style of Akira Kurosawa?
Yes, of course. Akira Kurosawa's style is marked with a number of devices and techniques. In his films of the 1940s and 1950s, he frequently employed the axial cut, in which the camera moves towards or away from the subject through a series of mashed jump cuts rather than tracking shots or dissolves. Another stylistic trait is cut-on motion, which displays the motion on the screen in 2 or more shots instead of one uninterrupted one.
Wow, that's great. Then how Kurosawa is different in handling audio tracks?
Yes. In the film soundtrack, Akira Kurosawa favored the sound image counterpoint, in which the music or sound effects appear to comment ironically on the image rather than emphasizing it.
Thank you so much ma'am for enlightening us.
It is good that we came to know a lot about Akira Kurosawa. Now it's time to know more about Satyajit Ray.
Ray directed 36 films, including feature films, documentaries, and short films, and authored several short stories and novels, primarily for young children and teenagers. In 1978, he was awarded an honorary degree by Oxford University.
Ray's first film, Patthar Panchali, won 11 international prizes, including the inaugural Best Human Document Award at the 1956 Cannes Film Festival. This film, along with Aparajito and Apur Sansar, formed the Apu trilogy.
Ray did the scripting, casting, scoring, and editing, and designed his own credit titles and publicity material. Ray received 36 Indian National Film Awards, a Golden Lion, a Golden Bear, 2 Silver Bears, and many additional awards at international film festivals. The Government of India honored him with the Bharat Ratna, its highest civilian award, in 1992.
Let us listen to our professor, Amala Chako, for more solid information.
Ma'am, how Satyajit Ray is significant and different from others?
Ray considered scriptwriting is to be an integral part of direction. He used best cinematographers like Subrata Mitra, whose cinematography garnered praise in his film. Mitra developed bounce lighting, a technique to reflect light from the cloth to create a diffused, realistic light even on a set.
Ma'am, Satyajit Ray had never compromised in his stories. How his stories are different?
Look, Christina, Ray's got his inspirations from real-life incidents. Ray's work has been described as full of humanism and universality, and of a deceptive simplicity with deep underlying complexity. The Japanese director Akira Kurosawa once said, "Not to have seen the cinema of Ray means existing in the world without seeing sun or moon.
That is fascinating to get such a huge compliment from a great director like Akira Kurosawa.
Ray is the second film personality after Charlie Chaplin to have been awarded an honorary doctorate by Oxford University.
In 1992, he was posthumously awarded the Akira Kurosawa Award for Lifetime Achievement in Directing at the San Francisco International Film Festival. It was accepted on his behalf by actress Sharmila Tagore.
Now, it is our time to know more about Stephen Allen Spielberg, an American film director, producer, and screenwriter.
Steven Spielberg was born on December 18th of 1946. He began his career in the New Hollywood era and is currently the most commercially successful director.
He studied in a film college in California. After directing television episodes and several minor films for Universal Studios, he became a household name for directing 1975's summer blockbuster Jaws.
7 of his films have been included into the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant.
Jaws won 3 Academy Awards in the Best Film Editing, Best Original Dramatic Score, and Best Sound, and grossed more than $470 million worldwide. Some of the directors he enjoyed include Alfred Hitchcock, Ingmar Bergman, Jacques Tati, and François Truffaut.
I am very much interested to know more about Spielberg and his movies. Now, we shall ask our professor.
Ma'am, I have heard that the Spielberg's way of storytelling is completely different. Can you please tell how is he different?
Spielberg prefers to shoot quickly with large amounts of coverage, that is from single shot to multi-shot setups, so that he will have many options in the editing room. From the beginning of his career, Spielberg's shooting style consisted of extreme high and low camera angles, long takes, and handheld cameras.
Ma'am, that's impressive.
Yes, indeed. Steven Spielberg's movies always have an in-depth meaning. He always said the story should speak to me first to do any film.
That's interesting, ma'am.
Spielberg has won 3 Academy Awards. He received 7 nominations for Best Director and won twice for Schindler's List and Saving Private Ryan.
Spielberg was given a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2003. In 2015, he received the Presidential Medal of Freedom from President Barack Obama.
As a visual communication student, these people are real inspiration.
Don't get swayed away. We have a few more directors to know. It's time to know about Sir Alfred Joseph Hitchcock.
Sir Alfred Joseph Hitchcock was an English film director, producer, and screenwriter who was born on 13 August 1899. He was one of the most influential and widely studied filmmakers in the history of cinema, known as the master of suspense, and directed over 50 feature films in a career spanning 6 decades. His film garnered 46 Academy Award nominations, including 6 wins.
I have heard about Hitchcockian style. Let's know about what exactly it is from our professor.
The Hitchcockian style includes the use of camera movement to mimic a person's gaze, thereby turning viewers into voyeurs and framing shots to maximize anxiety and fear. The film critic Robin Wood wrote that meaning of a Hitchcock film is the method, the progression from shot to shot. Each Hitchcock film is an organism with the whole implied in every detail and every detail related to the whole.
The visual storytelling of Hitchcock is technically different, isn't it, ma'am?
Yes, while visual storytelling was pertinent during the silent era, even after the arrival of sound, Hitchcock still relied on visuals in cinema. He honed his craft in Britain and perfected his style and camera techniques in Hollywood. He was influenced by German Expressionism and Soviet aesthetics that solidified his career. He was entitled Master of Suspense.
Ma'am, he is indeed the master of suspense. How does he deal with the protagonist in his films?
Of his 53 films, 11 revolved around mistaken identity, where an innocent protagonist is accused of a crime and is pursued by police. In most cases, it is an ordinary, everyday person who finds themselves in a dangerous situation. His films often feature characters struggling in their relationships with their mothers, such as Norman Bates in Psycho.
Hitchcock was inducted into the Hollywood Walk of Fame on 8th February 1960 with 2 stars, one for television and a second for his motion pictures.
It is fascinating to know more about acclaimed directors of the world.
It is not over. Have you heard of Martin Charles Scorsese?
Yes, little bit, not that much.
Martin Charles Scorsese is an American film director, producer, screenwriter, and actor born on 17th November 1942. Martin Charles Scorsese was the assistant director and editor of the documentary Woodstock that won the Oscar Award.
Scorsese's films have consistently garnered critical acclaim with 9 nominations for the Academy Award for Best Director. Scorsese is the most nominated living director and is second only to William Wyler's 12 nominations overall.
Now, let us listen to our professor to know more about Scorsese.
Ma'am, Martin Scorsese's films revolve around specific themes. Why?
Scorsese's films explore themes such as Italian-American identity, Catholic concepts of guilt and redemption, faith, nihilism, crime, and sectarianism. Many of his films are known for their depiction of violence and their liberal use of profanity. He liked to make these films around these themes because they were not much explored and filmed.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable information about these world-famous directors.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
We feel really happy that we could present these many world-class directors to you in detail.
Thank you for listening to us. Keep watching all our videos on cineliteracy.
Stay connected. Your hosts
Snaden
and Veronica.